He seemed to want you to run, like he was trying to save you, but he couldn't.
Apparently he had them demons, you know.
Well, these upper class types always were a bit sick in the bloody head.
I I never knew no rich people now.
You met one now. Let's go up to the castle and have a look. So we can see where he's got to. Hopefully he doesn't bump into anybody else and try and kill them too. Don't want that blood on my hands.
It won't be your fault now.
I could have shot him, it would be my fault.
No, blood on your hands is never a good thing ever. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter if it's his blood or somebody else's blood or my blood. Blood on the hands is not something we need at all. We can keep our hands free from the blood, Mr. William. It is possible. I don't know what got into Mr. John, but that ain't him now.
That man nearly shot all of us. It's just luck with that Russian bloody roulette. Careful on these stairs. My legs are still shaking. Jesus.
I know I didn't want to die in that house, that's for sure, Mr. William.
Hey, there's a sword up here.
Oh, wow. That look like the Dick. That look like Dick's sword now.
It can't be.
Oh no, I'm not saying it was his, but it looked like it now.
Where do you think he's gone to?
Well, the only place we done had was that camp.
Cool, you've got the sword. See anything?
No sir, no sir.
So this bloke, he's a scoutmaster. He might have tracking skills. He may follow us.
I think you give Mr. John too much credit there.
Well, I didn't see him putting a gun on me until now. It was more to John Duck than meets the eye.
Is it a bad thing that I missed him already?
You gotta be shitting me, right? Guy tries to fucking kill you and you're missing him.
That he was my family now.
Yeah, somewhat dysfunctional one, I think.
Some things happen sometimes. I don't think that was Mr. John now. I think that the alcohol done got a hold of him or something.
Well, I shan't be hanging around him again, that's for sure.
I don't think we ever gonna see him again, Mr. William.
Well, that suits me just fine. Bloke's as mad as bloody cheese. It's just sheer luck that he was so mad he didn't notice I untied myself.
Oh yeah, I was just practicing swinging that sword around. I wonder why he got so uppity when we talking about Mr. Dick. He was letting on like that, like he thought Mr. Dick was dead and gone.
So you knew Sir Dick the Rampant?
Oh yeah, me and him made a. He was the fella that I made that camp with. I told you about. Me and about 7 other people.
Yeah, I heard a few stories about him a while back, but I just thought they'd made them up. I mean, after all, who believes in a stupid knight running around in journals?
I thought the same thing at first, but he was wearing that night helmet like a policeman wear a badge, you know. It was just a symbol. Nah, that he was a good man. I don't know about Scholar, cause that boy would tell some really nasty jokes. I don't know how many scholars tell jokes like that, but nothing ever seemed to get that boy down. You know, no matter what. It seemed like Sir Dick was always up in the clouds. You know.
He's probably pissed.
Hey, people do what they gotta do around here. I'm gonna find. Hey, but first, before we go, I gotta find a spot because that whole situation made me almost mess my trousers up now.
Yeah, you and me both, mate. When that gun clicked, that was it for me. I thought I was dead for sure.
Oh, the same thing. I tried to get over and I tried to get over between y'all, but I was too scared to move at first.
I noticed, and I do appreciate it. That was a foolish but brave thing to do, Walter.
You a good man, Mr. William. I know you probably don't trust my judgment because I done said Mr. John was a good man, but I can see it. I can see it in you. You the good man. So before I start crying again, thinking about what just happened, I'm gonna go step into this tree.
I'm not that good. My first thought was just to run when I left there, and then I thought about it, and I had to come back and make sure that you were all right.
I tried, to punch him out now, so maybe we could have tied his ass up and dried him out the old-fashioned way. But I guess I'm not as strong as I used to because I done hit him twice and he just took off. 'Cause I can't catch my breath. My heart is still beating so fast.
Yeah, me and you both, mate. Well, I think we should either go west or north. Well, I know these lands vaguely. I've been here a long time. Careful on these rocks. Wow, did you just slide down there too?
Oh yes, sir.
Well,
I ain't too worried about it. That's what we learn about them quicksand patches. The more you move, the faster you go.
we're like mountain goats.
I don't know if I ever seen one of them, but them be good eating right now, I bet.
Goat curry. That sounds fantastic.
What is the curry?
Goat curry. Curried goat.
Yeah, what is curry? I don't know. I don't recognize that.
Oh,
What is
curry,
curry?
it's a spicy, I think it's an Indian dish. It's kind of it's the national dish of England these days, and we love a good curry. Got chilies in it, it's got cumin, turmeric, coriander. It's lovely. Curried chicken, we could do that. You can get curried beans as well, they're fantastic.
See where I'm from, we do the Creole. We do Creole instead of curry.
So what's that then? Is that spicy?
The Creole is the mixing of the native Indian and the French that done took over to Louisiana.
All right.
At the combination of them two foods now.
Can you cook some?
Yeah. I ain't gonna have the stuff here. I ain't come across no good frog or there ain't no gator.
There's a backpack like mine in here.
Oh yeah, that dude look pretty nice.
I can fix it up for you if you like.
No, it's okay. I'm just gonna go ahead and move all my stuff over and pick it up myself.
Well, I've patched it for you.
Oh, thank you, Mr. William.
Call me Bill. I think I've got one friend at least.
You want me
now.
to call you Bill, really?
Yeah. After
Oh yeah, you ain't gotta.
any man who sticks himself between me and a bullet, there's got to be a friend, really.
Hey, you don't gotta worry about me pulling no gun now.
No, but you stood in front of one for me. I won't forget that.
There ain't nothing worth losing your life over, you know. And I figured about the most thoughtful thing you can do is put your life ahead of somebody else's.
Well, there's not many folks who do that, especially these days. You're saying special, Walter.
I'm just trying to do right. I'm just trying to do right.
Well, that is a deed of a hero.
Oh no, sir. I ain't no hero. I'm actually kind of scared of a lot now.
That's what makes a hero. They're scared, but they do the right thing anyway. I guess Sir Dick must have rubbed off on you. If you get my meaning.
I'd never be as strong. I'd never be as strong as Sir Dick now. Oh, now that, yeah. I'm starting to get a little cold, Mr. Williams. When I woke up this morning, this is not how I saw today going, Mr. Williams.
Yeah, you and me both. I saw myself doing what I usually do. Wander around, finding a bit of food, looking for animals, making a fire, sleeping under the stars. It's a lot more reliable.
I don't know. I think tonight we'll be sleeping under the clouds if you decided to sleep outside now.
Yeah, you might be right. Sleeping under a couple of feet of water by the look of it. Night, Walter.
Probably not going to sleep too well. I'm just going to lay here and think.
Yeah, well, I'm going to try and get my head down, but I'll speak to you when I wake up.
Oh, yes, sir. Thank you for offering to have me come along, Mr. Williams.
Thank you for saving my life.
Oh, that's worth nothing now. That was nothing.
Well, you know, you've done a heroic deed and you now have a sword. Maybe you could be more like Mr. Dick than you realised.
I don't know. I don't feel much of a self-worth after that tongue lashing Mr. John gave me. He was probably right, you know. I probably am worthless.
No, he's not right at all. The man's insane. That was a psychotic break if I ever saw one, brought on by alcohol. And the pain of his youth, no doubt.
Yeah, see, that's why I'm saying we shouldn't do him no harm, even when we come across him again.
Morning.
How you doing there, Mr. William? I'm cold, man. I woke up cold. We need to get running now.
Let's get running. Where do you want to run to?
You know, all I could think about last night when I was trying to sleep now with finding food at the camp. We should go back to the camp, try to get some supplies just in case we have to travel a long way, you know?
Are you sure that's wise? I mean, what if John's still there?
Well, hey, now we in a land that is full of dead people and zombies and robbers, and I don't think it was a wise decision.
Well, yeah, if you're sure. I mean, there's stuff there. We'll just be careful when we get there. Make sure, okay?
Hey, let not go to the church now. Let's not go to the blown up church. Let's just go down to that little pond right there. That way we can see it from a ways off and see if there's anybody there. There's
Okay.
one thing John ain't good at is hiding now. Mr. John can't hide very well.
Well, let's head off then, shall we? You sleep all right?
No, I did not sleep okay. How about you, Mr. Williams? Did you sleep okay?
Not at first, but eventually I did. Oh, there's the castle over there. That's the way it's ahead, isn't it? Yeah. I thought about it a long time. I'm glad you stopped me from shooting John, because you're right. I mean, he was having some kind of psychotic episode, I think, and he didn't deserve to be shot. I was just a bit scared for your life, and you know, obviously, someone pointing a gun in my face and clicking it off kind of put the willies up me a little bit. So, you know, I owe you one. Cheers, but well, I owe you two now, buddy. That sword looks really good on you, mate.
Yeah, I was just thinking to myself now. I hope I do right by the memory of Sir Dick. You know, if we don't ever come across him again, I gotta do his memory right. You know.
Yeah, that's a good point. Well, I said I've never met him, but I've heard many stories of his deeds from travellers I've bumped into. Long time back now,
Well, are
though.
you hearing stories now? Oh, yeah, I heard. When's the last time you done heard about Sir Dick?
Well, I haven't seen anybody until I met you guys, so yeah, for weeks back now. So, but I heard a few rumblings from people saying that there's this
Oh,
crazy guy running around with a knight's helmet on.
yeah, Mr. Dick was not crazy there. He was not crazy.
Yeah, so it would seem. We could do with more people like that, I suppose. If he goes around being heroic and looking out for people.
Oh yeah. Is it? See this looks like the stream now. This looks like the stream that lead back to the pond. Is this not it?
No, this isn't it. Let me show you, the castle's up there, and the stream we watch way over that way.
All right now. Let's put the rubber to the road.
I like your style. You warming up?
I don't think I want to run into Mr. John any more than you want to run into Mr. John.
Well, hopefully, if any luck, he's sobered up by today. It seems like maybe he had a psychotic break due to the alcohol.
I don't know about all that, but it seems like when nice people get the devil in them, it's not something that goes away overnight. I say we just need to let Mr. John figure out who he is again, and he can go on and come back to us when he's ready.
Well, I suppose these troubled times are enough to break any man, really, aren't they? Especially if he's got an ancient history of his... It sounds like his dad wasn't the nicest of chaps. So, yeah, you're right. I'm so glad that you stopped me from shooting him yesterday.
Well, it wouldn't seem right, you know, for me to stand in front of him when he's ready to shoot you. It wouldn't seem right to not do it both ways now. You think we're ever gonna see Mr. John again?
I don't know. Give me a few days to think on it, and maybe I'll even look forward to it. The well's just ahead. I'm going to check a few houses on the way.
You say the well on the road, so if I just keep following the road, I'll find it.
Follow that road about 50 metres up, it's on your left. Where I come from, they always joke that I was half man, half pigeon, because I always seem to know where I'm going.
Where I come from, that would be an insult now, because pigeons are flying rats.
Oh yeah, but they do know where they're going. I don't know how they navigate in real life. I know chickens use magnetic fields and stars, don't they?
That would you see my grandfather now, he was in the World War II, and he was telling me about the pigeon, and he said it had to do with the poles of the earth.
Yeah. Yeah, birds are much cleverer than you think.
He got a lot of trouble now, my grandfather, because he didn't know that all the pigeon were coming up, and his old country boy instinct kicked in. You know, when he saw that big crowd of pigeon, he done shot down about 3 of them.
It's not far now, I don't think. It's just down here to the right.
And if you want now, you can hang back in the tree and look.
Yeah, we'll get a bit closer. I'm not 100% sure exactly where along the river it is, but we can find it. Over there to the right is that town where you made the fire, and where last night's rather untimely and uncomfortable meeting with John took place.
I know.
So it's
Let's
just
let's name that town Sad Duck. What do you say? From now on, whenever we come through the town, we call it the Sad.
Sad Duck, okay. The night that John went crackers. Just try to lighten the mood there, sorry about that. No disrespect.
Oh no, it's fine. He did. He was nuttier than one of them squirrel turd, you know?
He was. As mad as cheese.
And you know, I kind of know the reason why I wasn't quick to condemn Mr. John was because I kind of know what that feeling is like. I've killed a man now.
Yeah, you were saying. So yeah, we'll all do crazy things when we have to, or when we feel like we're threatened.
No, it was just seeing my friend with the handcuffs on his handcuffed behind his back, and he was bleeding all over the ground. Something broke inside me. It felt like, and all I wanted to do was make sure the person that did that to him died.
Yeah, it'll do that. What was your friend's name?
His name was Michael. I called him Mike.
Well, I'm very sorry to hear that happened to Michael. I'm very sorry that it made you do what you did, but it's not your fault, mate. This is just what the world does to us. Don't dwell on it too much.
I tried not to.
Right, I think we need to just shuffle along the river from here. Keep your ears open.
All right now. Is this the body of water? I don't recognize this now, Mr. Williams.
I think it's a bit further. It's a bit further along.
Damn, this is a damn pretty lake, pond, I guess you would call this one, right?
Well, we could do some fishing again, but I'll have to get you to do the cooking. I don't want to get food poisoning.
Nah, Mr. John doesn't know how to cook there.
No.
I was trying to tell him we need to boil the fish. We need to boil it, but we couldn't find all the necessary pots, you know?
Well, surely he must have had a cooking badge in the Scouts. Yeah, I never was a fan of the Scouts myself. All that bloody dib-dobbing, I just didn't like it. It was a load of bollocks.
You reminded me of the Mr. John there. You know, I've been working on doing his voice.
Yeah. How you doing with it?
Oh, yes. We are looking. I'm the Scout Master, you see. Oh, yes.
Here we are. That's good, mate. That's really good.
That how long me and him been running together now.
There's a note in here.
No.
It's for you, Walter. I'll put it back down and you can read it. I'm not going to read it, it's yours. You alright, fella?
Hold on now. You want me to read this to you?
Only if you want to, if it's personal, but yeah, I'd like to hear what he says.
No, because I think you need to hear it now. I'm so sorry, Walter, for my antics. I told you that I was
teetotal, and the demon's alcohol chases me into something I do not want. I can not face you, for my shame is too great. I have headed north to find fresh meat for us. Will give us time to reflect on what has happened, and hopefully your forgiveness on my return. Forever.
In my thoughts. John Duck.
John Duck.
It's gonna be after him. It's gonna be up to him now. It ain't gonna be up to me. I wasn't the one that did all that, you know. And I don't care. He don't know you that well. He owe you just as much apology as he owed me.
Well, yeah, I'll second that. I mean, he scared the living bloody daylights out of me with that fucking Magnum.
If Mr. John is up north, maybe we need to hang out down south.
Well, it does sound like he wants some time to himself.
Yeah, that's what I mean now. Let's not rip off the scab for it to heal.
You really are a wise man, Walter.
Well, I'm just gonna sit down and reflect for a second, though.
Take your time, mate. It's been a really rough day or two, hasn't it? I couldn't even start to guess how Walter was feeling here. This most loyal of friends had just gone through the most painful and upsetting breakup with his companion, John. And yet still, he has a strength in him that I just can't even fathom. This Walter, what could he become? I guess only time will tell.